So as you know, my mom is my favorite person in the entire world. No secret there. And when my mom was young, when she was 6 or 7 years old, she almost died because of kidney problems. And because of some miracle, through the intervention of a priest, she came back to life. So it worked out for me. But when she got older, her kidneys failed. And so she was put on dialysis. And so basically, when you're on dialysis, you gotta be hooked up to a machine which purifies your blood. 3 days a week, 4 hours each time. And she did that for years. And then finally she got a transplant. And that gave her a certain freedom to live and to travel. And so many of you know here at the parish, my mom would visit 2-3 times a year. She always enjoyed coming here, and everyone was always really gracious to her, so we both really appreciated that. After my mom's last visit here, her kidneys failed again. So she's back on dialysis. And things are different. Like when I talk to her, like she's so weak. She struggles to walk around even her own place. Even when you talk to her on the phone, she's so tired. So I don't think she's ever going to come back here ever again. And we were talking about that a bunch of times last week. But we had a really important conversation on Thursday. And I was just throwing out ideas. And I said, Mom, what if I could talk to the bishop and ask to be transferred to be a priest in Vancouver so I could be with you and take care of you? And my mom said, well, Rick, she calls me Rick. She said, I love you very much. And yeah, it'd be great to have you here in Vancouver for us to be together. But it doesn't feel right. I think you're called to be a priest in Toronto. I think that's God's mission for you. And whatever you do, don't let Mom get in the way of God's mission for you. It's kind of what I was already thinking, so it was neat that she said that. So it seemed right, but at the same time, it's my mom, right? So it was still kind of unsettled in my heart. That's the conversation we had 2 days ago, on Thursday. Fast forward to Friday, the very next day, I had this appointment with this young man. He doesn't live around here. He gave me permission to tell this story. We connected through social media. He follows Catholic Latte, he's a fan, and so he said, can I meet with you? Sure. And so he came over and we had this talk. And what happened was, his mother died this past August. And he was sharing with me all these beautiful memories of his time with his mom, including this conversation he had with her a long time ago. And basically what he said to her was, Mom, I could move. I could move overseas to be closer to you. Dad's passed away. I love you, obviously. We're really close. I could move to where you are so we could be together. And basically what she said was, son, I love you very much. And it would be great if you were here. But you have a daughter now. And you're a father. And your calling and your vocation is to be a father to your daughter in North America. So I give you permission to fully give yourself to this vocation to be a father to your daughter and a father to your child. And don't you worry about me. And he's telling this story, and he's crying, and I am bawling my eyes out. I mean, are you kidding me? This is like the next day after I talked to my mom. And like, never mind the parallel between his situation and my situation. I felt like God was giving me a chance to talk to my future self. You gotta realize this guy's mom has already died. So I felt like I was talking to my future self, and my future self was saying to me, look, I made this decision a long time ago to not move, to be with my mother, and now she's dead. And can you look me in the eye and tell me that I made the right decision? And I'm like, gosh, yeah, you did. You did. It's painful, but you did. I think a lot of times when we find ourselves in situations where it's difficult and you know what the Lord wants you to do, it's hard because you can only see what you see. It's the nature of the human condition. I can only see what I see. I can only know what I know, and I can't see what I can't see. I can't know what I can't know. I see me, I see my mom, I see our relationship. I know we love each other so much, but I don't see, I can't see how people's lives will be changed if I stay as a priest in Toronto here. And I don't know how hearts will be changed. Their hearts, and my heart as well, by being a priest in relationship with them. But God sees. God always sees. And the thing about the final judgment, that's when everyone will see. Everyone will see that, my goodness, God is so good. He was always sovereign. He was always in control. And his plan was always perfect. The challenge for each one of us now, though, is to believe in that and to lean into that. To live as if everything that God says and everything he promises is actually true. To live by faith and not by sight.